Okay, I just need 10 seconds. Okay, we can start.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. لله رب العالمين. Amen. Inshallah, we are going to start a new chapter now. This chapter is the 27th revealed chapter of the Quran. It's quite early during the period of Meccan life of the Prophet, and it was around fourth year of the message. It means when the prophethood was declared, and then people started having some problems with the believers because they were following not the chieftains of the tribes or the leading figures of the society. We can generalize it. And they were following a person who was no significance, who had no significance in the society, no status in any way, no, materially, financially. He had no significance. He was grown as an orphan, and he was very poor. And when he was in his young teenage, he was just a shepherd. Now, this person started having some followers, and these followers are quite adherent to his message, and they are very respectful. They do whatever exactly the prophet says. It wasn't the case before to the chieftains. Of course, chieftains use their power, but when their power is not there, they didn't receive any respect, whereas the prophet was receiving the respect. This kind of conflict started emerging in the community. Now, the prophet, of course, needs some guidance what to do in this case, and which kind of relationship is going to be established between believers and non-believers, those people who believe in God and therefore believe in the hereafter, but those people who believe in God, saying that God is the creator of the universe, somewhere outside of the universe, he is something that we don't know about. We don't know who he is and what he is, but he is the creator of the universe, takes care of the universe. But I have to take care of my personal life. I have to take care of my societal life, whatever. In any aspect of life, I see that it is under my control. Whereas the newly emerging understanding, if you like, belief of the teachings of the prophet, they see the world completely different. They started talking in a different way, strange way. They are mentioning about the destruction of the universe. They are mentioning about the comfort that the people who believe in God have their heart, and they submit themselves to the will of the Creator, although there were no prescribed forms of worship that time, but they were consciously aware of the Creator in their daily life. They were trying to be honest within their own instincts It means they were following their conscience, and they were very careful not to transgress the rights of other people and also other creatures. But of course, the problem arose between the believers and unbelievers, because unbelievers were the people who were prosperous mostly, or oppressing their slaves. They didn't let the slaves listen to the message of the prophet. They were trying to really exclude these people from the society and trying to blame them with some, for example, a very low class of people follow Muhammad's teachings. They are just really ignorant people. They don't know nothing. That's why they find some sort of a comfort with following him. What they say, but at the same time, those people who believe in the message and the messenger keeps saying that don't transgress the rights of the poor, needy, or slaves. Even the slaves you have to respect. You have to you have to watch out for their respect for their right. Oh, that was too much. Of course, it is a social problem. But this subject that we are going to study today was concerned with what is going on within the hearts of the believers and non-believers. That's a kind of psychological analysis, but a kind of, again, introspective reflections. What is going on in the minds of the people, feelings of the people, etc. In order to understand the teachings of the Quran in general, and especially teachings of this chapter in particular, we have to have a vision of the principles of understanding the scriptures in general, not only the Quran, every scripture. The scriptures, it means God revealed messages, do not make the things very obscure, vague to understand. That is why the scriptures usually do not speak in terms of abstract notions. Make everything easy for anybody, even the most illiterate person. Understand the message, benefit from it. In order to succeed in this way, the scriptures always give the examples, concrete examples, palpable examples, observable examples. Everybody can see it without having any difficulties. Everybody can perceive it without needing any kind of special training, education, etc. Very simple terms the Quran speaks, but although the examples are given in terms of physical entities, but the message in it is completely internal. That's what we have to understand this. All the abstract notions are not subject to theological dispute, theological arguments. No, but physically observable witnessed word and physically observable status of the people, how they feel themselves, and they experience within themselves what they are doing. That's why what they are having in their inner world. That's why all the scriptures, but especially the Quran, no, Torah speaks in this way as well, as far as I know. They don't. The Torah also doesn't speak in abstract notions. Gives concrete examples, but people sometimes take it literally and really think that the description, physical description of the objects or human behavior, etc., whatever that physically described, they think that it is exactly it is described in the scripture. If you read Quran is less so, but if you read Torah, the Torah turned out to be completely physical descriptions of the things. The Quran also have, two people are two different kinds of groups of people, tribes or social entities are fighting with each other, believers, unbelievers, quarreling, and the unbelievers are torturing the believers, as we are going to study, especially in this chapter of the Quran. And the believers are always downtrodden and their rights are taken away from the oppressors, tyrants, etc. We have to understand that. For example, I can give you an example that everybody can understand easily. The description of paradise, the description of hell. Have you realized that the Quran describes the paradise and hell in terms of the very physical objects of this world? Rivers, castles, palaces, and the greeneries and the fruits, vegetables, naming them even grapes, dates, and other pomegranates, as far as I remember. There are many, many other kinds of, all sorts of gardens, for example. Jannah, paradise, literally means in Arabic, garden. Lots of plantations that are growing there and the people are eating. These are beautiful descriptions. We may think that this is a simple description of paradise. No, let us get into the subject a little bit closer now, deeper as well. What is going on in the physical garden here? Jannah means garden. What's going on there? The plants are growing, trees are giving fruits, and the vegetables also, the plants are growing vegetables. Animals are moving here and there, doing lots of different kinds of activities. Some of them are consciously helping the plants to grow, maybe sometimes trying to harm them if something goes wrong, teaching the farmers or the people who are dealing with the garden or taking care of the gardens that they should do this, not that, etc., etc. These are lots of wisdoms are going on there. But is it really paradise? It means what we understand from paradise, heavenly paradise. Yes, God's, the Creator's qualities, as the Quran says, will manifest themselves as clearly as that no one will have no suspicions, doubt. Everything will be so obvious to everyone. Now, if you look at any plant, what's going on there? Plant is growing. How? There is life. How? How? Come on, it's a serious matter. The cells are multiplying, whatever, duplicating, multiplying themselves. How? What are they? Are they manufacturers? Are there are plants in it? What is going on there? If you carefully think about it, the fruits are coming, vegetables are coming out of wood, out of mud, out of water. Thousands of different kinds of plants are growing. They are perfectly arranged. Everything what human beings and animals need are prepared in it. How? What what are they? In fact, nothing but the obvious manifestations of the acts of Creator. He is demonstrating his qualities to people through creating the animals, plants, and the human beings are able to see that what is going on here, how the earth becomes so alive, how dead water becomes so alive, and how all these thousands of different creatures are given their own particular characteristics, particular forms, shapes, colors, tastes. Everything is particular to each of them. How? Who is organizing them? Who is distinguishing them from each other, although they have the same material used in their body? Completely different. Everything, smell is different, color is different, shape is different, quality of nourishment is different. Any kind of vitamins or whatever they have in them, different. And the animals eat them, the protein comes out. How they are happening? This is an amazing thing, that manifesting the qualities of the Creator very obviously if someone goes into a garden. Obvious. So that the people will realize that who is doing all this? There must be a conscious being doing all this without any confusion, hesitation, mistake. Everything is perfectly, deliberately arranged, and everything has its own purpose. Grows to fulfill the purpose, to realize the purpose of its existence. Gives the fruit, gives the vegetable. And then human beings and animals benefit from it, ready, prepared. Who is that merciful, compassionate, wise, knowledgeable, all-powerful Creator behind it, that he is acting in this way? So this is a sign of paradise, that everything what human beings need will be realized, performed by the one who creates the garden, but in another form, which means human beings consciously, those people who were aware of the actor behind the actions going on in the every moment of every being in the garden, they will now see that he is really acting directly in front of their eyes without we human beings need to water it, we till the earth, or we need to take care of the plants and maybe clean them, etc. Fertilizers, putting fertilizers there. No responsibility, directly created, because we see that although we direct the direction of the water to the garden, that's it. We use already existing water to put in the roots of the plants. That's it. We don't do anything. Do you think the creator of the plants, creator of the animals, need human beings to bring the water? He has already sending the rain himself, organizing everything accordingly, arranging the order of the universe accordingly. The winds and clouds and evaporations of water and also condensation of water, everything is taken care of by him. We only do what? Already existing water, take it and direct it to the garden. And the water comes to the garden, we do nothing. We don't add anything to the creation of anything in the garden. Example, garden is an example. What does it mean? It means God doesn't need me to till the earth. I mean, put some parts of the earth upside down on the surface. That's it. I'm not really acting as a creator, doing something in the growth of a tree. No, nothing. So all this physical description of the events mentioned in the Quran, in the scriptures in general, are to be analyzed from their abstract understanding, perception of the meaning behind them. What is more important that we have to pay attention? Quran speaks in terms of unbelievers. They are torturing the believers, what we are going to study here. We see in America, one of unbelievers, I don't know who they are, it's none of my business. None of the believers are tortured. I am a believer. I really disclose my Islamic identity in the society, and everybody knows from the way I behave, the way I wear, etc., that I am a Muslim. I have never seen any irrespectful attitude towards me. I'm comfortable here. Why are you talking about that the disbelievers are torturing the believers? We have to be very careful. It is that the example put in a concrete form in order to understand what is going on inside these people. They don't torture me because I am a believer. I don't torture them because they are an unbeliever. We do nothing physically, but what is going on within me is torturing myself, and what is going on within a believer's heart, giving them an utmost comfort, serenity in their heart. So be careful. When the Quran speaks about unbelievers, tell the unbelievers that they will be burning in hell. What does it mean? Unbelief itself, unbelief, not the people, itself has its own essence, a burning pain that they cannot get rid of it. But the unbelief itself includes in it the burning feeling, burning fail, unbelief itself. So we don't talk about people, but Quran, especially Quran, talks about people. We have to understand that this is not the people, certain people that the Quran is fingering or pointing to. No, not certain people. Just the psychological status of the person who, if this person denies the Creator, therefore denies the hereafter, therefore believes that this world is the only type of existence that we enjoy our existence, and then we will be completely gone into non-existence. Now, this is what unbelief is. Unbelief. There are endless degrees in belief. There are endless degrees in unbelief as well. So we don't know what is what, but we know that the essence of unbelief, the pure essence of unbelief, is nothing but burning of unsatisfaction in one's life. We may choose to get away from it, ignore it, not to think about it, and say that, oh, I will enjoy my life until I die, but after I die, I don't know what will happen to me. I will disappear from existence anyway, so it doesn't really burn me. But human desires are there. I don't want to go into non-existence. I don't want to disappear from my existence. I want an existence and a life which is eternally, permanently happy. Would you like? I would. Ask yourself, would you like to have an existence permanently, perfectly happy? I would. Definitely. That is my desire. These feelings are already encoded within my own existence. I don't know. I didn't get it from my mother, from my father. They were, anyway, they didn't know what was going on in the world. They were not very aware of what's going on in the world, but they were simple believers. That they didn't teach me anything, because they didn't know themselves, but they said, we are Muslims and we have to pray, we have to fast during Ramadan, and this kind of things. We shouldn't tell a lie, or we should be thankful to God, and that's it. Who is God? I don't know. It means that I have in my own inner sense a desire, yearning for eternal happiness. And I cannot find it in this world. So we have to read the physical descriptions of the events described in the Quran, presented to us in the Quran, and we have to, see the inside of it rather than the physical side of it, as we saw in the description of the gardens, Jannah, garden, description of paradise, garden here in this world. We don't see the atoms, molecules, particles. We see the qualities manifested in them. We see the qualities functioning in them, demonstrating themselves in their being, teaching me what is the other side, if you like, beyond the capacity of the atoms. What is going on in the body of the animate beings, especially in the animate beings. We can see it, and then we will generalize it to the universe wide. The whole order of the universe is also acting in such a way that no physical entity has any share in contributing to the actions happening within the universe. Nothing. Just, if you like, a hidden hand is operating within the universe. A hidden spirit is operating within the universe. Like ourselves, human beings, I am not the body. I have something in me, my senses, my sensual world, my consciousness, my feelings, my reflections, reasonings are not the products of my atoms of my body. They are just there, continuously changing, and they need to be created as well. They have no independent existence, no independent free will, no independent knowledge at all. If I want, I can cut it off. They cannot say anything. They have no free will. They have no choice. But I know that something is operating within me, which is called human soul. It's not physical. Like that one, universe also has its own soul acting there. It means, of course, universe, the matter cannot produce its soul, the soul. And the human beings, for example, I couldn't produce or cannot produce, cannot be the one who produced the feelings within myself. That is obvious. It is given to me by the one who is really operating within the universe by manifesting his artful qualities, significant qualities, acting there. And my consciousness definitely perceives them, detects them, understands these qualities. As you see, as you look at a piece of art, what do you see on the piece of art? You see the particles. Do you attribute the art to the particles of the this piece of art? Of course, you say that this is the quality of the artist manifesting, and it's so obvious. Why shouldn't I look at that, for example, tangerine, and see the qualities, artful qualities, artistic qualities manifesting in it? How can I say that this is the result of its own atoms, particles? No one can say that. If you look at an art, then you say that this is the art on the, let's say, the piece of art. It's a beautiful picture, let's say, or painting. This painting, the art in the painting is coming from the atoms of the paint. I don't think there are, they say, I haven't counted them, but almost 7 billion people living in the world right now. One person can give the possibility that this art might have come from the particles of the paint. Oh, it is so obvious. Why do we doubt? Why do we hesitate to see the art as a quality of a conscious being manifested in it? So simple. Qualities are acting. Particles of the body are employed as the paint, or the atoms of the paint are employed by the artist, a conscious artist. Now, I think my mind is ready now to get into the chapter itself. Now, there are lots of things that are going on here. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ. You see, a physical entity is presented to our attention. Consider the sky possessed of constellations. First, that is extremely important. Methodologically, it is very important. For example, if you have any questions, which is correct, which is human, we have doubts, we have questions, concerns, we have hopes, wishes, and we have also our fears. That is human. What do we have to do if we have any doubt, any question, any concern? Now, in Islam, in religion, in belief in God, I don't know what this is. They say about hell, how hell can burn, or God as far as we are talking in terms of religious terminologies. So God is burning his creatures. Ah, come on. Ah, no, no. God has created human beings. Why does he burn it? I don't understand what these religious people believe in. So strange. Yeah, you are absolutely right in your doubt. It comes. It comes to my mind as well. So I have to understand it, but we have to be very careful. First, I have to turn my gaze to the universe, to what is created around me, on the earth, what is going on the sky, what is going on. I have to start with, start my reflections, my concerns, questions with my physical observation of the world around me. As much as I know, I don't have to be a physicist. I don't have to be a microbiologist to understand what is going on within the cells of the living being, living bodies. Just look at it. Look at your own hand. Look at your own nails and your hair. You see that they are growing what? Nail is growing by itself. Come on, what is going on there? But there are DNA. Yeah. How the DNA function? Who arranged the DNA? How is it settled there? Who is really operating the particles or the atoms within the DNA? Do they act themselves? Do they have the consciousness to adapt themselves to the environment? Now, ask these questions. As much as you know, my mother, father, my parents did not know what DNA is, what cell is, what atom is. They said, look at this tree, beautiful butterflies, beautiful birds are everywhere. Oh my God, I am happy that I worship you alone. You are very generous to me. That is their understanding. I appreciate them. What they are responsible for is within their own capacity. I am responsible. I've heard what the cells are doing a little bit. I've heard that DNA have some sort of the codes in it, etc. I'm responsible for this. How does it happen? Can I say that an atom can act by itself? Question it. Of course, in order to question this kind of things, these kind of subjects, we have to just, uh, if you like, look at the universe and turn our gaze to the universe. What is going on here? That is uh, it is a very, very unique uh, method employed in the Quran. Very unique method. Look at the sky, look at the heavens, look at the earth, and look at this and that, and whatever you eat, and look at your own body, how it is growing, how it is developing, how it is moving. Think, consider your own, for example, members of your body, how they are functioning perfectly in harmony with each other. The universe also, everything is perfectly working in harmony between them. And the question is risen. Do you think they have consciousness to do? Do you think they have free will to choose? Do you think they have some sort of vision of the future to adapt themselves to the future? Do you think they have a purpose to be a perfect creature within themselves? And when they reach the perfection, they should stop and repeat themselves by themselves, because they must have consciousness. How is it possible? Do you think the particles may have consciousness? may have free will, may have purpose, may have some sort of compassion for human beings, that they will prepare foods and vegetables and animals and beautiful design in the universe for human beings to enjoy, to entertain. Do you think? Think about it. But we have to start from observations of the material existence of the world, material existence of my own self. That is necessary. And then continue now. There must be someone who's taking care of this universe. Who can it be? Look for a source of existence of all these qualities that we are experiencing, observing, witnessing in the universe. Whether I can find anything in the universe that can be attributed all these actions to. Can I attribute the actions to the sun? Can I attribute the actions to that's our subject, constellations? But they are perfectly harmoniously working and giving a beautiful picture and scenery for human beings at night. The stars demonstrate themselves and make us feel that, oh, we are not alone in this world. Trillions of quadrillions of creatures are accompanying our existence. I am not alone. And they are really, everybody admires the sky. Of course, those people who live in New York, they don't see any, like me, they don't see any star, unfortunately. But from time to time, I try to have an opportunity to go and see some sort of, uh, uh, galaxy, if you're, I think, especially our galaxy. So that the Earth belongs to, or the solar system belongs to, our means really where we are in now. But all galaxies are within each other anyways. So all the universe is ours. That's what I understand. Now let's come back here. First, the Quran says, hey, look at the sky. It is my witness. Consider it. And look at this. It has many constellations. What does it mean? Layers of creation within each other, within each other, within each other. Nothing has an independent existence. Be careful about this. Think about this. Let's say take a particle. Particle is a part of an atom. Atom is a part of a molecule. What we call them, names are not important. And the molecule is a part of something else, something else. Earth is a part of solar system. Solar system is a part of certain galaxy. This galaxy is a part of another huge constellations of galaxies. Can I have anything independently from the rest of the universe? Absolutely impossible. Everything is created within each other. Nothing has an independent existence. What does it mean? In order to create, in order to be able to create one particle, one has to be able to create the whole universe in its entirety. You cannot separate it. You cannot separate it. You cannot have an individual entity. What is going on in the universe now? People think that science is the source of answer to this kind of questions. Can the universe, can any human being study one thing without isolating it from the rest of its neighboring existing beings? Impossible. It means that a totally independent research cannot be practiced unless, as the Quran says, you have to have the whole universe and then think about it. It doesn't mean that we cannot do some partial studies, but in order to conclude about the source of existence of the universe, about the source which acts in the universe, about the cause behind the actions which are going on in the universe, in order to conclude that universe acts by itself or it is created by a conscious being. It has been created by a conscious being continuously. But physical studies are okay. But interpretations of the results of these physical studies, speaking like this is happening accidentally like this or by itself like this, no, I don't know how it happens, but naturally it does. It acts in this way, causes the other things to happen in this way. We just call them, describe them what the physical relationships are between them, but how this relationship is being established, we have to be very careful without not to fall into speculations. It must be, it seems to be. No. You have to tell me whether the atom is the creator of the tangerine or tangerine is formed by a conscious actor and the atoms are employed within the body of the tangerine by a conscious being who gives existence to the whole universe with its every single particles in it at the same time in the perfect order, as much as we know. Perfect harmony and in a purpose that everything really directed to its purpose by a conscious creator. So the Quran draws our attention to the sky and say that, look at the sky, you will see that wasama'i, it is an oath. What does it mean? Hey, the sky is very important. You have to look at it and you have to reflect on it. You have to see what is going on there, and then you will understand that this is a witness to the existence of an absolute being. And layers of constellations within each other. No, it is mind-blowing. No, it is mind-blowing. Those people in the lab, especially those people studied physics and try to understand the atomic structure and try to benefit from it, how we can use it and employ it to our service. That's correct. Yes, we have to. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I have to speculate that the nature happens by itself. No, the speculation, no idea, no base for it. We have to use our reasoning so that we will question, can it happen by itself? Can it happen accidentally? Can it happen by its own nature? Where did you get the nature of that thing? I mean, it is obvious that the thing is created with its own qualities by the one who creates, by reflecting its qualities in the existence of the things. We see the qualities of the actor in them, manifesting, acting, although we don't see the actor because the actor is not within the universe, cannot be of the nature of the universe, because there is no actor in the universe, but the universe itself is an act itself, not the actor. It is an act. There is an, well, it is an art, but it is not the artist. A human mind can comfortably understand it. Now, and then subject comes, gets into وَالْيَوْمِ الْمَوْعُودِ. Oh, the and consider the promised day. What does it mean? The result, وَالْيَوْمِ الْمَوْعُودِ, the result of any kind of understanding, action, everything is going to be met. These are happening here in such a wonderful way, but not for nothing. Oh man, conscious being, you are aware, you have consciousness, you are aware what is going on, you have a free will to choose to deny it or confirm it. You are free. So you understand that because in our existence, we have a feeling, a strong feeling that if I do something, definitely I will see the consequence of it. If I choose something, I will be taken into account of whatever I have done, whether positive or negative. I will be rewarded or I will be taken into account and questioned and maybe punished for my bad choice. Even somebody doesn't punish me, but I know that from my own feelings, I suffer when I do something wrong, unless I kill my consciousness completely, which is almost impossible, but ignorance is the way. Negligence is the way. Don't take notice of it. Ignore it. As long as the police didn't see me, don't worry about it. I can cheat myself, but I am the police of my own action. I know what I did. I know that it was something torturous for my feelings, because I know that when I do something wrong, when I deny the truth, when I lie, I know that what I am doing is wrong. And I know that this is not pleasurable. It is painful within myself. When I do something good, oh, I am so happy, exuberant, and everywhere I say, hey, look at, you know what happened today. I saw a man, he needed something, I helped him, he was so pleased. So that really, this man was pleased, and I felt really happy as well, because it is good to help the needy ones, etc. And also I confirm the truth. Everybody knows that this kind of positive actions, as much as we can perceive within ourselves. Now, not necessarily that we will receive from the descriptions or prohibitions or commandments or whatever from the religious sources. No, within ourselves as well. Before going into the scripture and taking the, if you like, ordering our life in the perfect way, guidance, how to use our feelings in the best way, that is secondary. We have to start from ourselves. Secondary doesn't mean that quality-wise secondary. No. I mean, first I have to realize myself and then appreciate the teachings of the scripture, which gives me the guidance how to use my feelings, how to utilize my human qualities. Now, every action has its own consequences, and that is the promised day. Everybody knows whatever he does is good or bad, as much as they know. But some people may think that denying God is true, believing in science. No, I'm not talking about this thing. So in physical actions, these ideologies, of course, we have to discuss also ideologies or one's belief or confirmation of the truth as much as this man experiences. We can discuss this, but I am talking now at this stage. My good actions, bad actions, harming, lying, doing injustice, transgressing the rights of the poor and needy people, or anybody below me, and cheating people, etc., etc., or doing good things. So I know that I am living by them within my own self, the consequence of all the things within myself. I feel happy or I feel unhappy. I feel nervous and relax. I know this. Well, as far as the belief side of the matter is concerned, someone may say, okay, I'm the product of nature, or that happened to be developed or evolved into my form accidentally by itself. It happened to be in this way. That's how I am, and I'm going to die. And then everything will be over. Okay, you have feelings. Consult yourself. Not to go to a priest or rabbi or imam to ask them whether you are doing right or wrong. No, never go there. No, go to yourself. Consult yourself. Consult yourself. Ask yourself, my feelings, what do they desire? What I would like to have? What I would like to experience in this world? What am I expecting in this world really, if it was possible? Those feelings will start freely expressing their expectations, their wishes, their yearnings. Freely. They will say, if only I have a life with no problem, no conflict, everything will be as I wish them to be. Is there anything in this world is not impossible? Correct. But your feeling is a real one. It is you who is desiring this. That is yourself. How can you deny yourself? How can you contradict your feelings? Although I feel this, but it is not the case. Where did you get this feeling from? That is ingrained in you, encoded in you. That is your manufacturer's setting, or whatever. Factory setting, they say, I think. My language is really appalling. So anyways, you understand. That's how I am made. That is my reality. Why should I deny it? I have to think about it. Where did I get this feeling? And I'm not alone. Everybody has this one. If only I have no problem in my life. My friends are perfect. My family life is perfect. Oh, and everything. As soon as I want something, for example, whatever I wish will happen in front of me. That's what the tales, the stories are made up of. They tell this, well, the magical Aladdin's lamp, etc. This kind of things, or I don't know. People imagine all this, but it is in human being. It is in human nature. That is what we desire. Although it is not happening outside there, but my feeling is real. within my existence. And everybody shares the same thing. I have to see it. So we know that everything has its own consequences. First of all, we have seen the sky and the constellations within each other, within each other, within each other. Nothing can exist independently. One thing, and then come to yourself. You have within yourself, a feeling that whatever you do has a consequence. That is the promised day. But one may say the Quran says al-yawm al-maw'ud is the belief in the hereafter. Excuse me, just a minute. Slow down. Why? This is the verse revealed in the 4th year of the message, that the belief in the hereafter is not really clearly expressed yet. Yes, God and the nature of this universe, nature of this universe is clearly described, that it is transient. The universe is transient, and it is going to be destroyed. Why? I made a mistake. What shall I do? Host.
You just need to share your screen again.
Again.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Unexpectedly. Okay. This one. Or this one. Okay. By mistake, I touched it without touching the chat
Okay, it's
button.
working now.
Okay. It is working exactly as I wanted.
Yes.
It's not exactly as I wanted. No. Okay, I will get out and put another one here. So I have seen there is something in the chat box, but I stop share. Okay. All right. I think there's nothing there. So I shouldn't distract my attention. Now, yeah, we were talking about it. So the Quran says that, yes, everyone will be taken into an account. Yawmiddin, it means the day of justice. Everyone will be responsible for what he does, but it is not yet in the process of the revelation clearly stated what it is exactly. But we have to understand that the minds of the audience are prepared. Still, why it is not showing? I am sorry again, I have to do something. I made a mistake again. Okay, minds of the people have not prepared for belief in the hereafter, sorry, not ready to accept that everything will be realized after resurrection. The world will be destroyed. Human beings are going to be recreated. It is not yet clear, but minds are being prepared now for this. Do you see that? Within your own self, you witness in the following verse. The verse will emphasize this point, that every action you do, everything which is happening in the world has its own purpose, has its own consequences. You do that. So there will be a time. Yom means the day, the day means a time. There will be a time. Time means creation, a type of creation. definitely you are promised this creation, this type of creation, as the consequence of your actions will be judged. You will understand that within yourself, if you like, maw'id means a kind of trust. Wadi'a is the Arabic word. I don't know exactly how it is translated. A kind of trust, a kind of sample within your own being. If there is an native Arabic speaker, how do they say wadi'a in English? I don't know. Wadi'a within ourselves. It's a promise. So I think it means wa'ada means to promise. Anyway, if someone helps me, I will be happy. Otherwise, I understood generally, although I cannot translate it into English, doesn't matter. You understood, I hope. So there is a promise within yourself. So it is a sign that there will be a time, there will be a kind of creation where you will experience the consequence of your life there really. How do I believe that? Look at within yourself. Look at the verse 3 now. وَشَاهِدٍ وَمَشْهُودٍ. And it is a very, very difficult to explain, but beautiful reality, if you like. Beautiful reality. Why? Consider the witness and the witnessed. What does it mean? Everything in the universe, I don't know whether I will be able to explain this beautiful reality of creation, which is not very frequently discussed and talked about, but it's a very interesting concept. The witness, the one who witnesses, and at the same time, the one who is witnessed. Shahid Mashhud. It means whatever is, let's start from ourselves now, human beings. Let me try with the help of Allah to understand this matter and share it with you. Within myself, what I do, I am witnessing. But at the same time, what I have done is witnessed by me. For example, I am choosing to do something, and that something becomes my mashhud in Arabic, in the Quranic language, my witness to it. I'm seeing it. It means nothing is secret to me. The things are observed, witnessed out there, and I am the one who is witnessing it. That is from my perspective. For example, I know what I am doing in my life, and at the same time, what is the consequence of my actions also observed and witnessed by me again. I realize what I've done. Now, before doing it, I know what am I going to do. After I do it, I know what I have done. I am aware of everything from the beginning to the end. That is what witness and the witnessed mean. It is a bit difficult whether I can really make the distinction between witness and the witness. This is what is going on within myself. Now, as far as the creator of the universe is concerned, if we understand that the universe must have a creator, now, what the creator of the universe is doing, he is well aware of it. He is really witnessing it. If he doesn't know what he is doing, if he is not really witnessing what he is doing, he wouldn't be able to do it because he wouldn't know what's going on. He wouldn't be aware of what he is doing. But at the same time, after the things are created as a result of the action of the creator, we look at it and we witness them. God's action at the same time becomes witnessed by the conscious beings. So how about the creator himself? As I know what I am going to do, what I am choosing, what I have done, and I am aware of my choice, and at the same time, the result of my choice is also clear to me. How about the creator of the universe? That's why the creator of the universe we have to learn this vocabulary of the Quran, is shahid, and at the same time, mashhud. It means nothing is secret in this world. For example, I will do something and I wouldn't see the consequence of it. I wouldn't experience the consequence of it. Impossible. It is with me. That is what I am done and what I am experiencing, the result of it. For example, if I hurt an innocent person, that's the clear, simple example. I hurt it, I know I hurt it, and then when I hurt this innocent person, don't confuse, innocent person, do I feel comfortable? No. I feel I shouldn't have done it. The pain is with me. Look, my action becomes witnessed, and I am the one who is witnessing the action, demonstrating it, acting it. So God is also the same. It means nothing is secret to human beings in this world. When I look at the universe, I am witnessing the universe, but what I witness is witnessed, which is the manifestations of the qualities of its creator. So I am witnessing the universe, and universe is witnessing the qualities of its creator, and my mind, my consciousness witnesses the qualities of the universe. So the qualities of the universe becomes witnessed. It means God is witness what I am doing. God is witnessed what I conceive of it. Do you see what I mean? Did I make it clear at all? I don't know. So it means nothing is secret to human beings. I wouldn't say, I didn't know what I did was wrong or right, or no. I didn't know whether I believed in God, and I didn't believe in God. What was the consequence of it? If I don't believe in God, it means I am living in a world which is temporary, and therefore all my human expectations are completely destroyed, collapsed. I see, okay, I enjoyed today, okay? The life was beautiful today. I was with my friends or whatever, and enjoyed it. We had a beautiful day. We went out and in the park, we played this, okay. Come back home, what happens? Gone. Isn't that the reality of life? And you look, say, it is gone. Can you get it back? No. You can only cheat yourself with the videos that you have taken with it. But you say, this is gone. I cannot bring it. So the pain comes there. Every day, I try to enjoy myself. Every day, I experience the loss of it. I lose it. Which kind of vicious circle is it? I get it, I lose it. I get it, I lose it. You see, if someone doesn't believe in the Creator, so that the Creator is demonstrating his absolute qualities, so I am witnessing the absolute, endless, infinite qualities of the Creator, so that I belong to this Creator. This Creator is ever, ever living, never goes away, like yesterday. This gone, yesterday is gone for me, but he is ever eternally present in his essence, in his existence. But the universe is continuously changing, and every moment, the previous moment is gone. We cannot get it back. But the artist of the universe is still in action, continuing its presence, presenting himself to us, to human beings. I am here. Just realize, understand that you belong to me. What I have created for you, I have taken it away from you, so that you wouldn't think that you own it and it will be with you, for you, forever. No, you have to understand that what I create is transient, so that you will seek refuge with me. You will lose what I did, but I am present. Trust in me. Seek refuge with me. Attribute your existence to me. Realize that you belong to me. You don't belong to the universe. Universe belongs to me, but I keep changing it. You belong to me, I keep changing you. So that you will understand, you cannot sustain, universe cannot sustain your existence. You are totally dependent on me. I continuously present myself to you by renewing over and over and over again the universe for you. Every time you see my action, continuously you are witnessing my action, so that I will be your witness. What I witnessed in the universe, in fact, not the transient things, but the permanent, eternal, infinite Creator's presence. He is the witness for me. From whatever the aspect you look at the universe, from my aspect, from Creator's aspect, everything is clear. Witness and the witnessed, present at the same time. That is a little bit riddle of the creation, so that we need to be a bit reflective on the subject, or we have to reflect on the subject, so that we understand that nothing is secret to me. I am not losing anything. I am not losing anything, because everything is continuously given to me by an eternal being. I belong to him. My death is nothing for me. Why? I belong to him while I am dying as well. My life is from him. My death is from him. My existence is from him. As long as he exists, I exist. You understand that? Why? Because I am his act. I am his act. As long as artist exists, The art, the quality of art exists. Although human beings get older, but the creator doesn't have any sign that he is getting older like me. No, he is ever alive. He is ever absolute. He is ever infinite. He is ever powerful. Yesterday's universe is not uh, more perfect than today's universe. On the contrary, everything is developing into, moving into more and perfection. The things are taken away, the people are dying, newly born babies are coming, created. Fruits are growing during the summer or winter, depending on the season of the fruits, but every season is renewed. Who is renewing it? Who is renewing it? Bringing it, taking it, and bringing it again. Taking it and bringing it again. It means he is ever refreshing his presence in the minds of the people who attribute their existence to him. So perfect creation, we have to be just thankful to the Creator for what he has done, what he is doing for us. If someone is not aware of this reality, transparency of the universe, nothing really secret, nothing really ambiguous, mysterious, everything is obvious. If only we don't really block our minds, if only we don't condition our minds that nature happens by itself. These religious people in institutions are just corrupted institutions. Maybe, I'm not saying no. The religious institutions may be corrupt, but God is not. My creator is not. They may corrupt themselves, none of my business. I shouldn't corrupt myself. I have to take care of my reality. So I know I have my consciousness. I cannot really escape from myself, escape from my own consciousness. So the universe it is very delicate, perfect creation, and this creation cannot be without any purpose, without any consequences. The first verse was وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ, consider the sky possessed of constellations here in front of me, the promised day, the purpose and the consequence of the creation is there. I am aware of it. I know how the things are coming into existence and taken away, how the things are taken care of. Everything is clear to my observations. I think, let me see the next verse with that. No, the subject change. Doesn't change. We will see. Although it looks so strange, as we have been studying on many examples, occasions in the Quran talks about something suddenly and apparently irrelevantly jumps into another subject. What we have been studying next week, what we are going to study now, let me read the first word, translation of it. The first original, قتل أصحاب الأخدود, doomed the makers of the ditch. Oh, excuse me, what are you talking about? What we have been talking about, Shahid and Meshut, everything is witnessed and nothing is secret in this world. Who are they? The people, ashab, people actually, makers, the translator said, the people of ditch, ashab al-ukhdud. What are you talking about? Yes, inshallah, we will see how it is related to, and there is no jumping at all. The subject is still continuing because it is the principles of the Quran and all scriptures to give physical, observable, palpable, experiential examples in order to convey the message to us. I hope next week, next Monday, we will study this subject, and this is also this also will describe how what is going on in the hearts, feelings, soul of every individual being, you and me. Thank you very much. And I thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We have to stop here. Time is up. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين بحرمة سر السورة